Talk about some UFC 322 fallout. Islam Makhachev is the new UFC welterweight champion. Dominated Jack Della Maddalena. Dominated him. Same way Khamzat dominated Dricus du Plessis. And that's the story for me. That's the big story. The absolute domination. Unbelievable. I'm still surprised because I thought Jack Della Maddalena would have put up a better fight. He seemed like he was hurt. He seemed like he was injured. So that's the story for me. Jack Della Maddalena looked injured. He had pain on his face. And that's the freaking welterweight champion of the world, man. His head coach, in between rounds, told him to change his facial expression. It was odd. Did anybody see that as well? Absolutely odd, guys. Jack Della Maddalena shut out. He was in pain in round one. Was it the calf kicks? Was the strength of Islam? Did JDM have an injury? I don't know. I'm going to make a statement right now. I don't think JDM will ever be champion in the UFC again. It's never going to happen. No ground game. Couldn't get up. I don't know what happened. Right? Tell me what happened, chat. Tell me what happened. Help me figure this one out, guys. Please. I need help. I need some help, guys. And that's the story. For me, that's the story. What happened to Jack Della Maddalena? You guys know? Drop a comment. Tell me what happened. He pitched a shutout. Islam's your new champion. Khabib celebrated, wrapped the two belts, took him from Dana White, wrapped the two belts around Islam Makhachev's waist, shoulders. Celebration. DC brought some donuts. DC, Islam, and Khabib had some donuts at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. New York City. It was a grand celebration. Hasbullah had a DoorDash delivery bag in his hand in the octagon, which was odd again. Was it a DoorDash promo, or did he have some chicken nuggets and french fries in there? Which one was it? I have no idea. And there you have it. Leon Edwards gets knocked out cold by Carlos Prates. Straight boom, right? And then he dropped. And then he hammered him again. And Leon Edwards had a smile on his face. A smile. What the fuck was that about? How you smiling getting knocked out? Unbelievable. Sean Brady. Jesus. Sean Brady. We'll run down, the results. It was a great card. And then Valentina Shevchenko, you know what she did. She dominated. Sean Brady got knocked out by Michael Morales. Geez Louise. Unbelievable. Michael Morales, I believe he's 19-0 or 19-0 now. KO round 1. Leon Edwards knocked out in round 2 by Prates. Benoit Saint Denis knocked out Benil Deluche. KO. The main card started off with 3 bangers, and then Valentina shut down Weili Zhang for 5 rounds. Easy, light work. And then on top of it, the Islam Makhachev versus JDM fight was the same way. JDM, Islam, 19 minutes of control time. It was a stinker. UFC 322 was a stinker. The first 3, you got Leon knockout, Benny knockout, and Sean Brady knockout. Boom, boom, boom. And then it went. I was watching Rampage Jackson's live stream. That dude was like, he was falling asleep. He even said, man, this is just terrible. It's terrible. But that's what you got. This is mixed martial arts. This is not kickboxing. This is not karate combat. This is not dirty boxing. This is not Muay Thai. This is not Lethwei. This is not bare knuckle. This is mixed martial arts. You can use it all. And what's happening now is the wrestlers are dominating the sport. Merab Develishvili, Hamzat Chimaev, Islam Makhachev. There you go. There you go. You want me to run down all the champions? You got Pantoja, 125, right? 125 Pantoja. Mm-hmm. He's from Brazil. He's a mixed martial artist. Okay. And that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. That is it. You got Merab Develishvili, 135 pounds, a wrestler. Volk, MMA. Ilia, boxing MMA. Look, they haven't updated it yet. It has not been updated. Alex Pereira, kickboxer. Tom Aspinall, mixed martial artist. Shevchenko, mixed martial artist. Mackenzie Dern, a lot of ground game, better stand up than before. And then Kayla Harrison, you know what she is? An absolute dominant. She's gonna bring you down and she's gonna beat you up and submit you. So that's it. There's your UFC 322. We can go into more results. I mean, we can go into the other part of the card, the prelims a little bit. We got, let's see here. I don't know. It was a good card, but I just did not. It was hard to watch the last two fights, especially how dominant they were. Um, yeah, it was just difficult for me. Difficult for me. What did you guys think? What did you guys think of the card? Was it good for you guys? Did you enjoy it? I'm gonna get into some news. We'll get into some news, and we'll run down all the news you need to know about for today, because that's what I kind of do. Islam Ilia is the talk of the town. Islam Ilia. Ilia wants it. Islam wants it. Dana White is open to it. Dana White, quote, said, "We'll see what Islam wants to do." And then earlier in the week, Dana White said something that we're interested in, you know. And Islam, Ilia gets one more title defense. This is what he needs to do. Ilia needs to fight Patty or Gaethje. Let's just say January. Gets the dub. It lines up perfect for Islam, right? Islam, it's November. Islam can fight again May, June, which is the White House. He could take 6 months off. That's how I would set it up. How do you handle Gaethje, Patty, Arman? Arman's fighting Dan Hooker in a couple weeks. Arman will get the winner. Um, yeah, it's a mess. All right, it's a mess. I agree. My take is it should be Patty next. Gaethje. I mean, he's a little older now. I don't know. I don't see the point. And this would be Gaethje's third or fourth title shot. I don't. He lost to Khabib. Lost to Is. I don't know. I'd have to check all the stats. I don't want to say anything and be wrong. Anyway, Demetrius Johnson had this to say: "Make it happen, Dana. Make it happen. I want to see Islam versus Ilia." Sean O'Malley said, "This would be the most skilled fight in the history of our sport, Ilia versus Islam." Sean O'Malley said they're both 10-10 fighters, just like John Jones. And just now, in the last couple minutes, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul, heavyweight bout, December 19th. Netflix is official. AJ versus Jake Paul. Unbelievable. Heavyweight. Eight rounds. Heavyweight bout. It's going to be counted as a regular bout. And if Jake Paul wins somehow, he's going to probably fight Usyk. Could you imagine? This would be the true test for Jake Paul and then some. Dana White said he'll watch it because he wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Everybody does. Can Jake Paul shock the world? Will the fight be rigged? We'll find out. We'll find out. It's very interesting. It's very. I want you to see my shirt. Look at that. Little puppies. I love dogs. Santos Studios has a sale. Use code BEER40, 40% off. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ian Gary said JDM's performance was one of the weakest performances in the history of mixed martial arts, the UFC. Ian Gary says it was terrible. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, guys. He's not wrong. Let's see. Ali Abdelaziz, Islam and Khabib's manager, said Craig Jones is not good for MMA and jiu-jitsu is not good for the UFC. And he also said, hey, Australia, why don't you deport this dude? Deport Greg Jones. Ali Abdelaziz taking shots. He's got extra strength this week. He's a new double champ manager. And he's getting sued. I got dimples. Dimples. Must mean I'm losing weight. Maybe. Maybe, right? Maybe. Sean O'Malley says Ilia versus Islam would be the most skilled and biggest fight of all time for the UFC. It's a bold statement. I like his style, though. I like his style. Dana White says after the massive brawl, and you can go to our YouTube. This is our YouTube channel. We only post videos here. We only live stream on YouTube. We don't do all the other platforms, but everything I refer to would be just go to our shorts. We make videos throughout the day, and our shorts are where it's at. Usually they're 15 to 30 seconds, real fast, and I give you the news, and I try to get you the proper interview with the fighters or athlete or coaches. So check out our shorts. And Dillon Danis had a huge brawl over the weekend. It's a big story. Dillon Danis got jumped by a bunch of guys from Team Khabib, Team Islam, beat up pretty bad, and then he got almost arrested. And Dana White said, "Don't arrest him," and now he's banned for life. Dillon Danis banned for life. It was funny. I think Corey Sandhagen said on Twitter he had the best seat in the house, and he says now Dillon Danis is 0-1 in the UFC octagon. It didn't really happen in the octagon. It happened in the stands. Here's a video. There you go.
And I go, I know exactly what that is. I knew it. And, yeah, you will never see Dillon Danis at a UFC fight ever again. Dillon Danis was here, and he was moving around, sitting in fighter seats and not sitting in his own seat that he had. He had a ticket. And they said, you want us to throw him out of here? And I said, he has a ticket. And
Dillon Danis is banned.
Let him sit in his seat and let him do what he's doing, and keep an eye on him. It never even crossed my mind, as stupid as this could be, that the entire Muslim Brotherhood was here tonight in the first 5 rows for Islam. And as soon as it broke out, I was over on the other side. And
that's it. That's them escorting him out right there.
I knew it.
Dillon Danis escorted out of the building.
You'll never see Dillon Danis at a UFC fight ever again.
That's Dana White saying you'll never see Dillon Danis at a UFC fight ever again. Dillon Danis' dream was to fight in the UFC octagon. Dillon Danis fights for Misfits MMA now, MMA boxing. That was the big story. Shavkat congratulated Islam, but he also said, I'm the real challenge at 170. That's Shavkat. So there's a lot of news over the weekend. Ilia Topuria takes a shot at Jack Della Maddalena. Here's what he said. Jack needs an entire camp dedicated to just wrestling. What a disappointment of a champion. You should go to Georgia to learn something. Islam, you need something you can't train, emotion. You're the most boring thing in the game. Every day I'm more certain I put you to sleep. Ilia Topuria. Yeah, I mean that's it, man. That's the general. There's your news, bro. Look, Islam got a nice cake. There you go. I'm on Twitter right now. Islam cake. Yeah. And don't forget, if you like this content, subscribe to this channel. I'm Chris, MMA Uncensored. We come on here usually on Mondays and Fridays, and we do our picks. And that's all we got. Have a great day, fight fans.